Alright, so... Alright, we got chickens. We got chickens. Can we shoot the chickens? Let me shoot the chickens. Oh my god, your ancestor did not kill civilians or domestic animals. He was a vegan. Okay. Your ancestor did not shoot chickens at point blank range. Really? This is the untold history of Hatham Conway. Is it Conway? Okay, anyway.
The cold, cold ground.
What? Okay.
Here, here.
Yes, here, here. It's poetry night at the tavern.
Hard at work, I see.
How did you...
They don't let women in here.
It is time. We've set up camp to the north. Meet me there.
Gentlemen, let us away.
What a great team. We got a bunch of... We got a guy who's drunk. He's really going to be a lot of help. They're all pissed out of their minds, and now we're going to go do this mission.
First it was too cold. Now it's too goddamn hot.
What the hell? What do we got? We got freaking monks bellowing in the distance.
To say nothing of the mosquitoes.
Warm weather and bugs are soon to be
This
the
looks kind of
least of
cool,
our
neat.
worries.
I guess time has passed. There's no more snow.
You mean the bulldog? Please, we'll be in that one's beef soon enough and on to the next.
Returned to finish out his service under Braddock.
It's all subliminal messaging.
Pleased to spin
That's
a
what it
tale
is.
of my incompetence and beg forgiveness. He is away with words, especially when it comes to flattery. I expect he'll be welcomed back with open arms.
Which would give us a man inside.
I've never had a man inside.
Precisely.
Alright, what the? He jumped backwards off his horse. That was interesting.
If I have, Charles will sense
Yes,
it first
Charles.
to make his escape. He's more clever than you think.
He's a very clever cripple, that Charles.
When this is done, I'm taking a week in New York. It's high time I went and
Charles
saw the sights.
Xavier. Okay.
Of empty whiskey bottles and women's breeches. No doubt.
Alright, we interact with her now. We're just standing there for no reason. Oh, look at these idiots. These guys, they're so poorly
I
rendered.
see you've been busy.
All these men are from many different tribes, united in their desire to see Braddock sent away.
United in their low polygon counts.
The Abenaki, the Lenape, the Shawnee.
And you? Who do you stand for?
Myself.
What would you have me do?
Okay, there's weird stuff going on with the graphics.
We will help the others to prepare. Follow. They come.
Everything all right, sir?
Just savoring the moment.
No doubt, many wonder why it is we've pushed so far west. These are wild lands as yet untamed and unsettled. But it shall not always be so. In time, our holdings will no longer suffice. And that day is closer than you think. We must ensure our people have ample room to grow and further prosper. Which means we need more land.
We need to talk like this when we're having a
The
conversation
French
between
understand
two
this
people.
and endeavor to prevent such growth. They skirt around our territory, erecting forts and forging alliances, awaiting the day they might strangle us with the noose they've built. This must not come to pass. We must sever the cord and send them back. This is why we ride. To offer them one last chance. The French will leave. Or they will die.
Give me dead French
Now's
or
the
give
time to
me
strike.
Wait.
dead French. Okay.
To scatter the expedition is not enough. We must ensure that Braddock falls, else he's sure to try again. I'll disguise myself as one of his own and make my way to his side. Your ambush will provide the perfect cover for me to deliver the killing blow.
I'll get into the back of that car. They never check these things. Alright. Kill militia without triggering an open conflict. That's an optional objective, huh?
We await your signal.
Oh god, this guy, what is Abenaki? The Abenaki nation originated in what's now northern England and the southern Canadian Maritimes. Although suggesting they're only one nation may be a bit of a misnomer, since Abenaki can refer to numerous groups from the same approximate geographic area and language family. Algonquin, since you asked, although the various Abenaki could join together during crisis events, like when they were under attack from other nations, for the most part they had no central authority. That's probably partly what caused the encroachment of British colonists on their land. The British liked to have formal governments they could negotiate treaties with. It's just so much more civilized, and sometimes are canapes? I don't know. So from the colonist perspective, no central government meant that the Abenaki had no claim on the land. Of course, they could have found out otherwise, but that would have taken work and been complicated, and perhaps most importantly, the Abenaki might have said no. While the Abenaki tried to remain neutral during the French and Indian War, they were quite literally caught between the warring British and the French colonies, so some conflict was inevitable. For the most part, they sided with the French, who were less responsible for driving them out of their homeland. The lesser of two evils, I suppose you could say, though that's a sentence I never thought I'd say about the French. Oh, French jokes. I like how it's Ubisoft is making this joke. It's a French company. They're making fun of themselves. Alright.
There, in front of us. The wood's too thick. At this rate,
This
it'll
is
be
some
dead
thick
before
wood
we
net.
reach
What
the
is this?
Thames.
Lenape.
We should follow the
Lenape, maybe. Also called the Lenape of Delaware before the... It's a bunch of things, okay? It's things. It's history, boring things.
We're near 2,000 men. One scout is all they need to know of us.
I need to kill...
Swiftness would serve us better.
Okay, how do I... Can I pull this guy back into the thing here? Gotta see how we can approach this. We can't walk through here. Oh, he's walking over here. Okay, that wasn't good. Can't see. Oh, I just shot. I didn't realize. Stop. Counter. Yes. All right. So much for the stealth approach. Da-da-da! Give us the music. Give us epic music. Very good. Thank you, savages. What is this? Alright, we did it. I am now disguised as a redcoat. Kill militia without triggering. I guess I had to kill 2 without triggering. I don't know. Anyway, that sucks. That was stupid. It was stupid of me. Whatever, I do stupid things. It's the way of a Kenway. Alright, I can just walk right through, right?
How could anyone call this forest home? It's all mud and...
What is these guys just... What's this guy down on the ground here? He's like sick or something.
Beaver pelts they gather fetch a fine price back home.
Excuse me. I'll just push through you guys since, you know, you don't care. This is how horses work, has worked in every Assassin's Creed game. Just push through the ranks, thank you. If I'm a dick, I'll really blend in with you guys. Warning, desynchronization imminent. Not really.
I'll not tolerate doubt amongst those like...
Righty.
Edward,
Oh boy.
not so fun on the other end of the barrel, is it?
Connection error has occurred.
Look out!
What the hell's going on? What the?
Sir,
Oh, it's one of our men. Okay. Very good.
Where are you off to, Edward?
Don't really understand what other people haven't reacted to this. All right. Destroy the powder carts. Whoa! Okay, I was trying to destroy the powder carts. Didn't realize that, yeah, okay. Okay. What the hell? I don't understand. It didn't... Why didn't it shoot? It's like he puts his gun out, but he doesn't shoot. Very confused about this. That is a powder card, isn't it? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's go. Yes, then we run right through it. Oh my goodness, giant horse leap. Oh, I forgot I could do it faster. Go! I wasn't pushing the... Yes, right next to it. Why not? I got the optional objective. Good. Alright. Oh, that was... Go! It's stealth kill him. It wouldn't really be stealth, but alright.
I never took you for a coward, Edward.
Come on, then!
What the hell? He just shot my horse in the butt.
Such arrogance. I always knew it would be the end of you. Is the end of you.
Whoa. Holy crap, that's all she could do? Okay. Well, that's good.
Don't.
Don't your people have arrows?
Hurry before he gets
Oh,
away.
nice.
I said go!
Oh, great, gotta get this guy now. A little foot race through the swamp. George Washington. Why is George Washington coming up now? That was George Washington? It was talking to George Washington? She attacked George Washington? Okay. Here's a name even you should recognize, George Washington, who will go on to be the leader of the army during the American Revolution and first president of the United States. He also famous for shooting horses in the butt. He's very well known for that. I was going to say you probably know everything I'm going to tell you, but that would be a lie. What you know is that George Washington has a lot of things named after him. Anything else you learned in school you forgot because you thought you'd never use it in real life. You should call your history teacher and tell her she was right all along. George Washington was the son of a planter from Virginia. He was raised with little education, but it was ambitious, teaching himself mostly from books. Washing started in business early. Why is he calling him washing? Speculating on land. Starting at the age of 18, when he was 20, his older brother died, leaving him the heir of the family plantation at Mount Vernon, where he lived until his death and where you can still visit his grave today. Washington got his military start during the French and Indian War, leading an expedition to Fort Duquesne in 1754, a destination he never reached, having surrendered at forced necessity. The next year, Washington headed to Fort Duquesne again, this time as a guide for Edward Braddock during the ill-fated Braddock expedition. Washington went as a volunteer, hoping that working for Braddock would get him a track to military promotion. Though the battle was a rout, Washington earned credit for organizing a retreat, and later the year he was made a colonel in charge of the Virginia militia. Washington completely revamped the militia with hopes that under his organization and training they would have accepted into the British military. They never were. Washington resigned his post in 1978. I won't say the snub led to his contempt for the British, but snubs rarely help. By the late 1760s, Washington had become active in political life, taking in the role of Virginia House of Burgesses. He went on to be a member of the Continental Congress, and when war broke out in 1775, he was Congress's choice to lead the army. At the time, Washington said, "I do not think myself equal to the command I am honored with," which I'm sure inspired complete confidence in everyone who heard it. Imagine if you were on an airplane and the captain opened with that. It's possible Washington was being falsely modest, but the fact is, he wasn't a military genius and he knew it, though I'm sure it hurts your American pride to hear me say he wasn't perfect. Washington had several narrow misses where the army could have easily been obliterated, at Manhattan and again at Brandywine, among others. Luckily, the British were even stupider. Okay, why did I say British? I meant French, right? Okay, Washington won an early victory. He brought the siege of Boston, he then disastrous move of fortifying New York City. Retreat, blah 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 blah. Well, the battle makes for the famous page, it did rally the flying colors of Homer. It was a minor victory in the war. Okay. Trenton, right. Mr. Washing. Let's go.
Sorry, Edward, but you forced
Coming.
my hand.
I can't run across that to get faster. It looks so funny. Trotting through the woods. Whoa. I want to counter. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, we're just going to sit there and stare down at each other. Oh. Is that supposed to happen? I guess. Like how the guy just stood there and took it.
Why?
Requiesce de pace. Oh wait, that's another
Your
game.
death opens a door. It's nothing personal. Well, maybe it is a little personal. Been a pain in my ass, after all.
But we are brothers in arms.
Once, perhaps. No longer.
Do you think I've forgotten what you did? All those innocents slaughtered, and for what? It does not engender peace to cut your way to resolution.
Wrong. Whether we applied the sword more liberally and more often, the world would be a better place than it is today.
In this instance,
I concur.
Boy. Now let's take all of his, let's take his rings, sell this, we'll pawn this. Whoa, those trees grew fast.
done. Now I've upheld my part of the bargain.
What did she just
I
give him?
expect that you will honor yours.
I don't even
Follow
know
me.
what she just gave him. She's about to give him some Indian lovin'. Probably not. Oh, this is where we were. Where we walked in, we weren't supposed to be here. Pretty sure this is the spot, anyway. Oh, no, wait. This is the cave that, No, this is the cave that Desmond and stuff went down into.
No. No.
In the beginning of the game.
You seem disappointed.
I thought that I held a key that would open something here.
This room is all there is.
I expected more. What do they mean?
It tells the story of Yodzizu. Who
God,
came
these
into their
names.
world and shaped it for what life might come. She had a hard journey, fraught with great loss and peril. But she believed in her children and what they might achieve. And though she is long gone from the physical world, her eyes still watch over us. Her ears still hear our words. Her hands still guide us. And her love still gives us strength.
You've shown me great kindness, dear. Thank you. I should go.
But first, you should climb on my teepee. We're making a peace treaty right now. The peace treaty with my pants. Alright. Edward Braddock. What is this? I wanted to read the Edward Braddock thing. It was the same command for both things. I couldn't read the Edward Braddock thing. Alright, whatever. Oh, a few days later. Okay, sure. Why not? Bob-da-ba-da-ba-da. Alright, let's get in here, I guess. Let's go in. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Master Kenway, did you find it then?
It was not the right place.
The others are waiting for you.
Gentlemen, please, sit. I fear our temple was no more than a painted cave.
So none of you are getting paid.
Although it did contain precursor images and script, which means we are close.
Not close enough, it seems.
We need to redouble our efforts and expand our order and establish a permanent base here. Although the site eludes us, I am confident we will find it.
Truth. Hear, hear.
Furthermore, I believe it is time we welcome Charles into our fold. He has proven himself
He's
a
proven
loyal
himself to
disciple
have
who served
amazing
unerringly
psychic
since the day
abilities.
He came to us. He should be able to share in our knowledge.
Oh, it's not
and
that
reap
Charles,
all
I'm
the
sorry.
benefits that such a gift implies. Are any opposed?
I think Charles is gonna turn on us.
Very well.
I think
Charles,
Charles is a
come,
plant
stand.
man. He's a mole. He is a mole man.
Do you swear to uphold the principles of our order and all that for which we stand?
I do.
And never to share
and
our
I promise
secrets
to do
nor
it
divulge
without
the
moving
true
my
nature
lips, sir.
of our work.
I do.
And to do so from now until death, whatever the cost.
I do.
Then we welcome you into our fold, brother. Together, we will usher in the dawn of a new world, one defined by purpose and order. Give me your hand. You are a Templar.
What?
May the Father of Understanding...
Whoa, wait a s- Whoa, we're the Templars?
Guide us.
He's not...
Wait, what?
What is this? We're pulling a, what do you call it? Saved by the Bell here, where everybody freezes. How do you like them apples? Great. Wow, so he was a Templar. He wasn't an assassin. Now that's a twist. A twisty twist from Twisty Town. Oh boy.
You all saw that, right?
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
For some reason,
The key must
They
be
didn't
the
sound very
amulet Haytham took
surprised.
from London.
We might know what it looks like, but we're no closer to finding it. Desmond, you need to keep going.
maybe these guys are actually Templars.
Hey, he's
Maybe
your
we're not
ancestor,
really
too.
assassins.
Why don't you hop in the Animus?
Really? That's your response? It's like dealing with a 6-year-old. What is wrong with you,
More
Desmond?
berating from my father. Great.
You want to know what's wrong? I'm sick of being treated like I'm not even here. Desmond, do this. Desmond, do that. Desmond, you better figure things out because the sun is going to turn us all to ash. And I know I was really nice to you, but actually I'm just another Templar plot twist. And yes, I would like very much for you to be controlled by a magic space wizard so that you can murder me. So there's your answer. I'm sick of being a goddamn pawn. I thought it might be different with you. I mean, you're my father, but turns out you're no better than the fucking Templars.
Oh my god.
Don't you
Punch him back.
to those bastards again. You hear me? Everything I do, everything I have done, has been for you. Maybe I pushed a little too hard, asked a little too much, but try and remember exactly what's at stake here. You need to get it together, kid. We're running out of
Right,
time.
that was unusual. Well, I'm just going to pretend that this never happened and get back to bringing everyone up to speed on where we stand. The news isn't good. It appears this temple is powered by a collection of, well, I guess they're batteries. You found one on your way in, but there aren't any more, at least not down here.
Any idea on where we can find replacements?
Not yet, so I intend to tiptoe into the Abstergo database. Now, if I can cross-reference these particular devices with their database, then maybe we'll get lucky.
See what you can do.
Obviously. Anyway, Desmond, you can either take a look around here or we can head back to the Animus.
Huh, so I can have a look around here now? And now stuff's gonna magically appear? Because I already had a look around here before. No, I didn't want to get back in! Get out of the frickin' Animus! Get out of the Animus! No,
All right,
get out of it!
Here goes.
Get out of the Animus! Get out of the... No! I'm the Indian woman now. I didn't want to do this yet.
Nek dzi ohando yo ha wihtu ya de ha ganerakwe. Dzi nuer ro jokwa templar agwego tadinya ro darhox. Ne on ha atket sanis. Dzi gatke sun arian a higun sagandanu agat gato dzi ne sagar skanex.
I didn't want to go back into the Animus. I thought I was talking to what's her name. Stop! I've got emails to read. I've got social media to update. I ain't got time for Kanahata Hasa Situi. Whatever this is.
Zit one day star.
Reading erotic poetry again?
Ya otana gwanek gwanek.
Radunagedu, te wat kalichi runyana. Runajugedu na daratu tanu yakodunis.
How was? Nexi dosa easy nakahon.
Alright, I think I can get back out of here in just a second. It's gonna give me... We're finally in Indian. We're finally in Indian. There's Indians all around us. The world is opened up. Look at this. Beautiful corn. Corn. Golden corn. Reduce distance to target. No. I'm getting out of the Animus. Let's see. In the current session. Alright. Did not mean to do that. We're not ready. We're not ready for the Indians. I've not mentally prepared myself. We've got to get over it. We got to see what this stuff is to do in here, what people got to say. Alright. What do you got to say? Gotta wait for this loading to stop. Can't talk to her at all, huh? Well, let's interact with the emails at least. Received messages. Our Crane patch notes. Hey yo, had a little bit of downtime while you were gone, so I figured I'd do what I could to upgrade the operating system. It's actually been ready for a little while now, but with the Animus and Safe mode, I wasn't about to try an installation. Things I did, actually it should be Wii, since I had a few people in the other cells chip in. Modifications in the targeting system, you should be able to move in and out of combat more easily. Free running movements, you're less likely to jump the wrong. I thought we read this already. How do you know what's new? Oh, here it is. It has it right there. Good lord, Rebecca, with all the fixes and updates and improvements you supposedly put into this recent software revision, one would think you would have had the decency to include a British English dictionary in the spell checker. Some would prefer to use proper. No, we've already read that. Quick heads up, replying ish. That's just quick heads up, replying to the email, blah 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 blah. Are you sure about that? See above. Haha, very funny, Sean. Are you sure about that? See above. Just quick heads up. Alright. Alright, so it has the last message in each one. Okay. Focus, please. Hey there, Desmond. As you'll see from the date on the email, you've been in the Animus for a few days now, but don't worry, I've been staying on top of your vitals. You've been peeing all over yourself, but it's okay. We haven't fed you anything. Not even a blip, so it looks like extending sessions won't be a problem. Whatever happened between you and the 16 seems to have increased your tolerance. The Animus keeps you in a resting state, which takes care of fatigue, and your memories are vivid enough. We're actually seeing micro movement in your muscles, which means no atrophy issues either. Still, we'll be bringing you out for breaks just as... So they're seeing micro movement in his muscles, like he's really using his muscles. What about when... what about when Hatham was banging the Indian chick? Did he get a boner? Is what happened in the real world? Just things gotta think about here. Sean is really on the nerves. You'd think with everything that's going on, the guy would stop being such a douche. Maybe he thinks it's funny. Doctor... What does it say? Doctor, maybe it's part of his snarky British charm. Or, oh, it says or. It looks like doctor. Or maybe it's how he deals with stress. Whatever it is, it's getting old real fast. We've got enough to worry about, you know, at the end of the world and everything. You'd think he'd show a little restraint on or maturity or something. Sorry, it's not like you need to hear me venting. You've got enough on your plate. Please don't say anything to him. I love this. Great emails. Lovely emails. Wonderful emails. Does Dad have to say anything? Speak to me, Father. Let's work out these problems. Let's work out these problems. Huh. So should I have a look around? Should I have a quick look around, see if anything's changed? Because we gotta find like another battery or something.
Hello, Desmond. How's things?
Same old. Another day, another ancestor.
Who'd have thought you'd have a Templar in your family tree?
I think he started out as an assassin. They must have turned him.
Right you are, in fact. I've been reviewing our archives, and it appears that Hatham's father was indeed an assassin. Which means he was likely one too, at least for a little while.
What else did you find?
That fella from the opera, Reginald Birch, Grand Master of the London chapter of Templars, he and Hatham's father, a man named Edward, well, they were long-time rivals. Now, it appears Birch got his hands on Hatham at a rather young age. Worked his wiles to convince Hatham to switch sides. Wonder how he did it. I'll see if I can't dig up more.
So, he probably was an assassin, but he got converted.
I'm working right now. All the visual clues are here, which means no time for chit-chat, okay? Sorry.
So, I guess I should have a look around. We'll see if there's anything here. Let's push this fucking idiot out there. Alright, I guess I'll have a look around now. Even though I did this before, nothing really... What the hell? Because there was nothing around here before, but maybe there's something here to find now. Oh, here we go. It is something. It triggered something. What the hell? Whoa, this is strange.
In the beginning, when we thought we could be saved, we sought to face the sun's wrath and contain it. 4 towers would be built to pull her fury into this place and dispel it. But even with all we knew, with all we had, it would take too long. 1,000 years we could labor and still the
Is
work
that
would
Juno?
not be
She
done.
didn't look like that before, did she? I don't know.
The
She
first
looked
tower
different.
was never completed. The project abandoned. We moved on. But while we labored on other endeavors, a few returned. They thought to automate the process. Metal might finish what flesh could not.
And then the Reapers attacked. Huh. Okay. So we got that little, bit of information, huh? Even in the past, they didn't, get global warming under control when they could have. History repeats itself, they say. If I go up here now. If I go up here, does anything happen? So I was here before. Ouchie. Alright, so... I think there's one other place you can visit. I think there's one other spot you can visit or something. Should I go back up there and try it? Just to see? I don't know. Let's go this way. So, I would think there would be some reason... some reason to, Okay, there we go. You just have to push R1. Alright. That's right, you get up here. Alright, we're up here. Now, what is the... No. Oh, wait. Okay, another thing.
If we could not meet the sun's cruel embrace, perhaps we might rebuke it. Already we could generate the fields
What the
to protect
hell?
us in times
This
of
Mass
strife.
Effect.
But these were small and simple things. To replicate them on a scale the size of a world. We lack the energy to make it so. Half the world, they said then. It is better than none at all. We tried. Again, we failed. A quarter, they asked. Even this we could not do. A sixth, an eighth, a tenth, they cried. The answer was still the same. Perhaps in time a city might be spared. But it was time we did not have. So we moved on.
Okay, craziness. Craziness. Now can I get up? No, I don't get up. There's no further places to climb. There's no point to going up higher, so. Alright. See if there's any other spots. Is this thing? What about this thing? What the hell just disappeared? Did you see that? There was a thing there and it's gone now. Okay. Sure. Can't climb up here or anything, huh? I guess we gotta go back down here. What's over here? The hell is this for? There's no point to this room, apparently. Okay, sure. They were in the middle of renovations. Whoa. Alright, so none of that. Should we tell these people we're talking to the ancient folks? Goddamn aliens, whatever they are. Where's Dad going? Dad, where are you going? He's walking up here. Alright, whatever. Let's go to the other side, see if there's anything over there. I don't remember if there is. Don't know if there's anything over here. Yeah, it's just this thing, and you can't really get up. There's no place to get up here. Alright, he just walks back and forth. Guess that's all there was to see. Right? There's no... Can't really get up here, I don't think. Yeah, that's right. It's a staircase to nowhere. Alrighty then. I guess that'll be all for right now. That's all I have time for today, but we're getting into some interesting stuff now. Finally gonna get to play an Indian. That's what it's all about, so... Next time, we are gonna be a young Indian boy. Which has been my dream. Half my life. Alright. Alright. Alright.